Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today we will look at a beer which comes from a brewery that I have never heard of. Perhaps you haven't either, unless you happen to live in Northern Europe. And that brewery is this one. It's called Volfas Engelman. And Volfas Engelman is apparently the second largest brewery in Lithuania. And I'm not sure if I've had a beer from Lithuania before or not. I should check. And Lithuania is the southernmost of the three Baltic states on the western side of Europe or Russia. And those include Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. And Lithuania was basically under Russian control or Soviet control later until 1990, and now they are, of course, a fully independent nation. Volfas Engelman is in the town of Kaunas, Lithuania, and it's named for the two founders of the brewery. Or basically in 1894, Volfas Brewery bought Engelman's Brewery, and they combined the two names together. In 1997, Pilsner Urquell, the famous Pilsner Urquell in the Czech Republic, bought the 51% of the company, controlling amount, and then 2 years later they sold it to A. Lecoq, which is a brewery in Estonia. And A. Lecoq is owned by Olvi in Finland, which is a very large brewery in Finland. Volfas Engelman makes a variety of products, including beer, cider, energy drinks, soft drinks, and kvass, which is a traditional Baltic drink brewed from rye or even rye bread. And it's a very low alcohol beer, often unfiltered. So they make a variety of things, but I think recently they probably made an effort to export themselves. They have labels in Lithuanian and in English. And so on Rate Beer there were 191 beers listed from this brewery, and on Untapped there were 284. Some of them may be duplicates, I don't know. So we're going to look at several beers from them. I'll have a playlist of 4 different beers eventually from this brewery, perhaps more in the future. So shall we get started? And this one from Volfas Engelman is called Blanc. Volfas Engelman Blanc. And it is, as you might guess, as it says here, a Belgian-style wheat ale or a wit beer. And it is a part of their series called Flavors of the World, which is Pausaulio Skolni I. And the wit beer style, of course, is famous in Belgium. This does not include the common ingredients of a wit beer, which are coriander and orange peel, but it does include wheat malt, Pilsner malt, and sugar syrup, and flavorings, which I don't like to see, hops and yeast. The hops are specified here as Magnum hops. Okay, and this one is 5% by volume, alcohol by volume, 14 international bittering units. It cost me 398 yen, and tack on 40 yen tax, 10% tax, and it comes out to 438 yen, and that would be $2.96 US, and in euros terms 2.78 euros. And this is a 568 milliliter can, so it's a little bit larger than the typical 550 that we have as a tall boy in Japan. Rate beer, 40 ratings only, and the average was 2.99, so just down below the critical 3 out of 5 rating. 16 percentile for all beers on Rate Beer, and 19 for its style. It's classified as a wit beer, maybe a wheat ale. I'm not sure. We'll find out. And Untapped, there were 3,001 ratings, and the average was a lot higher, 3.44 out of 5. So shall we give this one a go? It, as the other Volfas Engelman cans have, it has this nice foil liner, which of course keeps the beer clean. Okay, let's try this one out. Wine. And the label art, as their Flavors of the World Series label art, they have maps, and here we have some information and map, of course, of Belgium, Brussels, Antwerp, an old map of Belgium. All right, let's try this out. Aroma. Okay. Definitely has a nice wheaty aroma. Kind of reminiscent of a Hefeweizen. With that sort of light banana. Nice fruity esters rising. Very pleasant. Flavors quite similar. Are you sure there's no coriander in here? No, I don't see it. Flavoring, that could be with the coriander, but I do get a touch of it. Yeah. Coriander is nice tangy, medium wheatiness and mid palate. This is better than I expected. Belgian? Maybe. I'm going to say it's a wheat ale. It's sort of like a Hefeweizen. There is some mild spiciness, but it's from the wheat and not anything else. So, if you've had Hoegaarden, of course, the most famous wheat beer in the world, I think you know what I'm talking about, with the light spiciness from the coriander and orange peel. This is okay. This is okay. It does have the typical cloudy, light pastel color with a very thin head. Light tanginess in mid palate, and then some decent carbonation on the tongue. So it's okay for kind of industrial beers. I've been fairly impressed by them. Their IPA wasn't quite so interesting. The APA, Australian Pale Ale, was much better, and this is very, very drinkable. I don't think I need to buy another can, but you may want to go out and try it. And if you do, please do let me know. Tell me what you think about this beer. And I would like you to subscribe to the channel if you want. I'll have a playlist of four of the Volfas Engelman beers that I've seen in the store here, and you can check that out as well. Okay, well, that's it. Take care. Okay, bye-bye.